ArsenalFanTV. First of all, I want to find out, how do you manage to get a ticket for Sutton? And I ain't got one. How have you managed that? How you pulled that off? Don't let him in down there. Don't let him in. Anyway, listen, good to see you with a smile on your face.
Yeah, man.
3 points. Decent, decent enough performance in the end by Arsenal.
I don't know, man. Because for me, second half, you could see that it was stale, innit? You could see changes need to be made, and I don't know why it's taking so long to bring on Perez and Welbeck. Like, I don't see, fam, like, because there was nothing really going forward, blood. It was just we'll get into the box, and then it's just dying. And you could see that we needed like an injection in the team, blood. And Welbeck and Perez was that injection, blood. You understand? Because it was just too static for me, fam. There was no movement up top. Like for me, we should have been 2-0 up first half. I don't know what I will be dealing with, blood. Even Alexis, I don't know what the man are dealing with. Why are you passing when you're there, fam? You're through goal. What's wrong with you, like? I don't get it, blood. Even Ozil, the volley, he hit it wrong because he had a lot of time. He had a lot of time to suss it, line it, and lick it. But he flopped it, fam. He flopped it, blood. But the main thing is we got the win because we needed the win, blood. And by any means necessary, get the win. And we got the win, which is the main thing. But for me, the performance, it weren't really all that, fam. We have to be real.
And there's been a lot of controversy around this week,
blood.
Right? With which I think there's been a couple of
I want to comment on that.
There's a couple of people who've kind of...
Yeah, you get me. I'm going to comment on that. Obviously, Jason Cundy came on here last weekend. You know what I mean? And then I heard on his Talksport show he's saying that people who say family and blood are not entitled to an opinion, fam. For me, that's just straight discrimination. Yeah, you understand? But from the kind of man he is, I'm not really surprised that he said it. You understand? Because no matter what you say, no matter where you're from, how you talk, you understand? Everyone is entitled to their opinion, yeah? So I'm going to voice my opinion, yeah? And it's probably because no one's talking about him. So he was talking about me. And he thinks me talking about him is going to get him views on this channel. Because you're just dead, fam, innit? You understand? You're dead, blood. You were not a good footballer. You was a journeyman in football, yeah? You was a lone man, yeah? So don't sit there in your little warm studio and try to call me out, yeah? When I'm freezing my blood clot ball every fucking week for this club, yeah? You understand? And do not call me a fake fan. I'm entitled to my opinion. And I will keep voicing my opinion, yeah? That's all I got to say about Jason Cundy. Gary Neville already got it. He's lucky to work AFTV, fam. You understand? The man, they already got it, blood. You get me? So I ain't gonna talk about G-Nev. But G-Nev, the difference with G-Nev is I respect G-Nev. You understand? Because he was a great player and he's a great pundit. You understand? Jason Cundy, you're not even top 20 pundits, blood. But you're opening your mouth, fam. You understand? Trying to discriminate on a man from the hood. You understand? Don't discriminate the thing, fam. You understand? I wasn't born in Hertfordshire. You get me? So I'm gonna talk how I talk, innit? But that's all I gotta say on that matter. You know what I mean? Just thought I had to address it, fam. You get me?
Bayern Munich next week. It's not gonna be easy.
Not at all.
It's not gonna be easy. Do we have the team here to beat Bayern Munich over these 2 legs?
I think we have the team, but it's down to the mentality, fam. You understand? Because it's down to Wenger now to pick the right team, blood. You understand?
What would it be? Up top, what would you play for that game?
Up top, I'd go with Alexis down the middle. I'd put Welbeck on the right, Perez on the left. That's my thing, innit? Ozil, I don't know, man, because big games he don't perform. So, but he did get a goal against Bayern the last time he played, and he did play well against Bayern. And because maybe it's German opposition, he might turn up for that game. So, to be honest, I wouldn't really drop Ozil for that game because it is against a German opposition. So he might be up for it.
Middle of the park, Xhaka or Ox?
Ox, man. Have to start Ox, blood. Have to start Ox, fam. Big up the Ox as well, yeah? Big up the Ox as well, yeah? But yeah, Ox had to start, blood, because Ox has been the best player for the last maybe 4 or 5 games, fam. You understand? He's been the one that's actually been trying and showing passion and showing desire and actually linking the play from the midfield to the attack, blood. Because since Santi's been there, that link's gone. You understand? And if you put Xhaka and Ox in together, it's too open. So you have to put Cock and Ox, and then that will work, fam. But he has to start Ox, blood. But he has to make big like today he played Gibbs. So we obviously know Natural's going to come back in. But Natural should not come back in. Because Douglas Costa will yam him. Yeah? Will yam him. Even if they put Renato Sanchez on him, he will yam him. You understand? Because he's got no pace. And you know how Natural is when man have got pace on him. He's fucked. You understand? Gibbs has got pace, but Gibbs look good today. And Gibbs can go forward as well, blood. You understand? And when we play good is when the fullbacks are overlapping. So Gibbs has to start as well, fam. And obviously I'm happy because Czech ain't going to start. Ospina's in goal. You know what I mean? Czech today as well, blood. When have you ever seen him, like, his distribution is shocking, blood. Distribution is shocking. I have no, blood.
He pulled off a couple of decent saves.
He pulled off a good save, blood, but he keeps having these, like, moments, like, where he's lapsing concentration, blood. And I don't know what's going on with him, fam, like. I think like he's lost it, fam. I'm being honest, blood. For me, Cheika's lost it, blood. I've been saying it for months, fam. He's lost it, blood. Ospina deserves a chance, blood. Last season, the reason why Ospina was fucking up, yeah, because he never had a run of games. You understand? He played like what 2 in Champions League, then he was ghost. This season, he's played all the Champions League games, and he's played tremendously, fam. You understand? He's been amazing, blood. We wouldn't have got a point in PSG if it weren't for Ospina, you know. And I was upset that he got. Put in that game. You remember afterwards? I was cussing. But I have to be real, blood. Ospina's that guy right now, fam. He has to go in, blood. He has to go in, fam. You get me?
Optimistic ahead of that game. Can we get something out of it? You know, I'm not going to just replace it on one game. 2 legs. Can we get something out of that? Can we progress?
I think we got a chance because Bayern are not buying, innit? They're not buying when they had Pep and when they had, what's his name, Jörg Heinke. They're not that team no more, innit? And I'm hearing there's a lot of infighting in the dressing room and whatnot. I don't really think they're feeling Ancelotti too much. And previous years we played them, they've been clearing the league, blood. So they've had time to rest players, innit? Now they have to play their full-strength team week in, week out. So they might have a little bit of tiredness as well in their game, you understand? But I believe that if we can go out there and come back with at least, if we need to get their away goal. 100% need their away goal, blood. If we can go out there and get a 1-1, I believe we could turn them over here, blood. I believe because Champions League night atmosphere, we're normally up for it, blood. You understand? And you know they'll do that stupid light show before the game. You get me? But it is stupid, but it builds atmosphere in the ground. You understand? It gets the fans up for it, get you pumped up. But it depends on the team he puts out, fam. You understand? When we get to Germany, I pray to God I see that lineup, fam. But if we don't, then we're fucked, fam. Simple as.